Kritika Kamra, thank you so much for joining me on ETimes for How I Made It.
Thank you
How
so
have you
much for
been?
having me. I have been okay, taking each day as it comes. Luckily, everybody around has been fine, so a lot of gratitude for that.
Well, you started off in 2007. How has the journey been? It's been nearly 12
Ah,
years, if I'm not mistaken, maybe more than that.
yeah,
14 years to be
yeah,
precise.
yes. It's been a long time, and I think I just feel extremely grateful and lucky to be here. Because I realized that I came with a big head start. I mean, I came with a show in hand. I came with work to this city, which not many people get the opportunity. Um, get an opportunity like that, and I've been able to work on my own terms. I've been able to do the kind of stuff that I wanted to do. I have been part of things that I'm proud of. So I think overall I'm happy with how it's going, and I think there's a long way to go, and there are new things that are happening and I'm still exploring. So just just thankful.
But वो time तो आप बहुत ही मतलब you were on a big high, and then you quit TV. That really surprised us. Did you quit TV because you wanted to quit it, or did the offers dry up?
I wanted to. I was burnt out. To be honest, I was just completely saturated. I didn't know. Different things drive different people. I think for me, things were just getting complacent, and it was not working for me. I want to get up and be excited to go to work, and that was I could see that I was wearing off. I took a break after Dr. Nidhi after Kuch Kahenge because that show really fulfilled me. I mean, I did feel very nice working on that show. I learned a lot. It was a lovely show. It was some lovely people. It reached so many people. I got such great feedback for it. And before that, I mean, I had done fiction on TV. I had done non-fiction on TV. I had hosted a show. So I felt like I have I have tried everything, because honestly the mainstream television at that point of time was not something that excited me. I just didn't want to be a part of a Sas Bahu drama. I didn't want to be a part of a story that I wouldn't like to watch. I just There's no judgment there. It's just my personal choice. It's my interest. If I'm not interested, I'm not going to be able to if I don't believe in it, if I don't like watching this stuff, then I'm not going to be able to give my 100%. So that was also happening. There were It was a conscious decision to take a break. There were offers, there were opportunities, touch wood, that also gave me the confidence कि नहीं, ये आज है तो ये कल भी रहेगा. Let's not let's not panic. If a break is what I need, that is what I need. So then I took a break.
But yeah, it was a regular flow of income, especially when you work in the medium of
Yeah,
television. It's a big decision. Didn't you think, you know,
it is. It's a big decision. It's a difficult decision
big
also for
risk?
somebody like me who is I I'm self-made, and I've really built from scratch in this city, and I got that financial independence, that sort of security after working hard for many years. So it was very difficult for me, and of course I also like material things, and my colleagues and people, my peers are buying houses and upgrading cars, and who doesn't like that? But that's what I'm saying. I think there are people who are happy to be in that comfort zone and then just do that consistently good, and accomplish these things, and they have goals like this. For me, this is not the drive. It's not my first instinct. It's not my this is not what I became an actor for. They're great. They're great things. They're great. I mean, obviously, who doesn't like money, or who doesn't like to be popular? It all comes with the job. But these are like the bonus things. The main thing is that creative sort of fulfillment that I was not getting.
तो आपको कहाँ creative satisfaction मिला? Did you get it in Mitron, or did you get it in the web show
I
Tandav?
it's an ongoing journey. I don't think कोई एक चीज ऐसी होगी जिससे मुझे लगेगा कि वाह हो गया. I think anything that sort of challenges me, or when I'm getting to do something new, or work in a different setup, work with different sensibilities, वो बढ़ता जाता है. तो कुछ तो लोग करेंगे बाद I took a break. Then I came back to television. I did another show called Reporters. Then I again took a break, and I came back. I signed 3 films in the middle. None of them took off. Then some other film offers came where I didn't want to do them because I felt like I don't want to be a wallflower in a big film. I've played the protagonist on television for so long. If I leave TV to do something, it cannot be just because मुझे tick करना है कि हाँ film कर ली, तो अब मैं film actor हो गई. तो that didn't work for me. So those films also didn't happen. And then I came back to television and I said, what is it that I have not done? I had not done a costume drama. So I did Chandrakanta. I said, okay, this is the only thing that I have not done. And could be challenging because the language will be different. Your body language will be different. I had to learn horse riding, sword fighting. I said, this is pushing, my limits. So let's do this. And I did that. And after that, I thought that I had done everything that the medium has to offer. And personally, जो मेरी खुद का I would say creative journey mein, I was at a point where what I liked watching, what I was consuming was very different from what I was actually doing. तो वो भी एक gap सा आ गया था. तो in that search, I sort of said that now, I think I'm done with TV and let's do something else. And Mitro came my way. It was a small, sweet film. I met Nitin Kakkar, who made Filmistan. I loved Filmistan. It got the national award also. I met him because I was such a big fan of his film, and it was lovely meeting him. And he agreed to have me on board. And what I like about that film was whatever may have happened to the film. It did not reach people, or it's not a hit and all that. But if today I could go back and do it again, I would do it again. Because there are not many films where you get to see a female character like this, or you get to see a female character that's as important and as strong, and not in a strong in like a masculine way, but strong as the guy. So I got to do that in that film, which was fine for me, which was great for me. And then, of course, Tandav happened. Again, before Tandav, there were a lot of web offers that didn't excite me. Again, same reason, because I said if I'm not doing TV, then whatever I do on web has to be superior to the quality that we are doing on television. Television caters to that audience. It's that medium. It's a business. It works. People love it. I have done that. I have great respect for it. But now if I want to do something different, then it has to be creatively different. And that's why I waited. I waited for something like Tandav to come my way because it was the right platform. The director that I wanted to work with, I was really impressed by the writing. And so and it was a character that was complex. You don't get to see many great characters. I had not played one before. So it ticked all those boxes and I went ahead.
You refused a film, a big film, you said, and you didn't want to be just a wallpaper. Did that film go on to become a hit?
Yes.
Did you have a slight regret at least then?
No. I had a doubt, but then I thought hard and I said that I knew my reasons and my reasons remain the same for not doing it. So I have no regrets.
You said you refused a few web shows before Tandav came along. Were the reasons explicit and cuss words which have become common in these kind of shows?
No, they were not the primary reasons for saying no to anything, but I have been mindful of that. Not because I don't think, I think it's okay, to be honest, but the context really matters. The reason really matters for anything. For whether it's a sex scene or expletives or whatever, what is it doing in that world? What purpose is it serving? That, yes, you're right. I think because there was this phase in the middle, or maybe there is content like that, where things were just being done to grab eyeballs, and that's very obvious. And if it's not done aesthetically, if it's not done with the right intention, if that's your driving point, if that is your USP, then it doesn't excite.
Is it easy to determine that when the offer comes along?
It's never easy. It's just a combination of things. It's never. Sometimes very rarely does it happen that everything just falls into place. Otherwise, you do take chances. Not everything's not perfect always. You take chances on something or the other. With Tandav, I thought a lot of things came together. It ticked a lot of boxes for me. So, and that's why I decided to do it.
Many actresses do this. I just want to ask you, Kritika, do you call up filmmakers and web show makers and say that I want to work with you?
there's no shame in that, but I'm just really bad at it. I have not done this. I have not done this. What I do sometimes is that if I know that there is something that I can audition for, I'll audition for it. So I'll ask my team to get in touch, or I will contact the casting director or whoever and ask if they think that I fit. I would like to test for it. I usually I prefer auditions over meetings and stuff also, because I feel like in any case I come with a lot of baggage. People look at me with this. They have preconceived notions about television actors, especially for me, because I've done a lot of television. So people do have these kind of doubts, and rightly so, because I know that there is a certain way that TV works, and even performance on television is different sometimes, or most of what we see on TV. So the people just assume that that's how you do things. So I think it's just I'm very happy to audition as many times and to prove myself as many times. So I tend to look out for those.
What
And
exactly?
everything that I've got honestly has been through auditions.
What exactly is this bag and baggage? Because I have spoken to many actresses in the recent past, and they say that filmmakers have a fixed idea about TV actresses. They say that they have had, daily exposure on the small screen, and the people know them so, so closely that they
Yeah.
will not have any novelty on the big screen. Is that the reason?
I really don't know. I know that thing is definitely changing, because things have become very streamlined now, because everything is now put on tape, and you have to test and you have to do these processes. So now things are they're much more organized than they were a few years back, in fact, when even I used to like audition. Now things are much more streamlined. And especially with OTT and all, when you have like different clients and clients sitting in other countries, you have to send them tapes or auditions. So that's also really like made this field a little bit more even. But people do have these notions. I don't know what exactly they are, because sometimes I've been called because of my following and because they think that I'm popular, and then I've not been cast also for the same reason, because I'm overexposed. So I really don't know. And it's very subjective. So many TV actresses are doing so well, and they're doing films and everything. So in my personal experience, it has come in the way of things. And I think that's because I did TV for a very long time. I was not somebody who did one show and got out. I
Are you a
have
thick
been one.
skin? Are you a thick skin person when you have
I don't think
rejections?
an
When you have
actor can
rejections
be.
at auditions?
I've been rejected. I think you have to, I say this and I really mean it. I think to be an actor is an act of hope. You have to have that hope every single day. You put yourself out to be judged every single day, whether it's an audition, or it's something that you've worked for and it's going to release, or it's just meeting somebody. You're going to be judged on everything, from how you look to what you wear to how you perform. It's just the whole thing. So you have to be okay with that, and I am okay with that. I mean, I'm not thick-skinned. Things affect me. I don't think actors can be thick-skinned, to be honest. You have to be sensitive to be an actor. It's just, I think it's an occupational, uh, it's a requirement. It's a prerequisite, honestly. But I think as far as rejection is concerned, I faced rejection, and I've seen failure enough to know what I need to do to pick up the pieces and step into a new day.
Are you sensitive when the fashion police comes into play and says Kritika's dress is not good today?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sensitive, matlab, but I also see that I don't take too seriously. Honestly, that doesn't. That's okay. That I do. I do that to myself more than anybody, actually. So I'm very critical of myself already. I'm so self-critical that most criticism doesn't like. But criticism is great. Even on performance and stuff, that is okay. Even if it makes you feel bad, of course it'll make you feel bad, because you did your best. You wanted it to be received and seen like you thought it would. So of course that is it does make you feel bad, but that's okay. That's not a negative thing.
Anything you signed up after Tandav?
Yes. So I finished shooting for something that should come out sometime this year. We shot for it last year. It's a mad comedy a web show about this dysfunctional family. It was a lot of fun. We shot it after the lockdown was lifted last year. We didn't know how things would go, but touch wood, things went well. Everything was safe and done with the safety protocols, and there were no cases on the set. So that was a huge relief. So that's something that's ready. I mean, we finished filming for it. I'm currently shooting for 2 more things, which have now been put on hold because we don't know when we can shoot next. But I've started shooting for 2 more things. They're also web shows. Again, very different from the stuff that I've done before. Um, One is very gritty in the crime thriller space. The other one is a women centric story about modern friendships, and it has a murder mystery at the center of it.
So I'm coming to 2 conclusions here. I feel Kritika is getting very comfortable and very passionate about web shows. And second is that Kritika doesn't want to repeat herself.
See, comfortable with web, I don't know. I think good things have come my way on web, so I've taken up those things. I've just grabbed them. I'm very open to do films also. I think that is one medium I haven't explored as much. I would like to do it, but again, I know films are they're just more difficult. They're just in the sense that they take a longer time to be made. They are, and currently with the current scenario, there are not too many things that are going into production immediately. But that is something that I would like to do at some point. Meanwhile, web Tandav has opened this new door for me on web, so I have a lot of like good web offers, which is where so I'm trying to like make the most of what I have on my platter right now. And you're right, I don't want to repeat myself because, like I said, that is my drive. My drive is to be excited every day and to feel challenged and to just feel fresh and new as far as my work is concerned.
Uday Gauri
So
Singh.
I'm not somebody who's sorry.
I said Uday Gauri Singh. What's the status?
Yes.
Are you engaged? Are you
I'm not
married?
engaged.
There are too many
I'm
reports
not
on the
married.
internet that Kritika is getting engaged to Uday Gauri.
I don't know where this has started. I'm not married or engaged.
Okay, but you're in a relationship with Uday Gauri Singh.
Well, currently, I think we're all isolated, and that's the current situation for everybody. I am currently in my house in Bombay all by myself.
Now, that's a very terrible answer, Kritika.
But it's a fact. It is
No,
what it is.
I'm asking you
It's
this
just-
because there's a lot of confusion on the net. Are you single or are you in a relationship with Uday Gauri Singh? That's all.
I don't know why it would be interesting also. I think you know this. I think I've lived my life in a way where my personal life was very out there at one point. And I've I've grown up and I've realized that that's not something that's not something I need. So I don't think, I mean, there's nothing to share about my personal life.
So
Whenever there is, I will share it.
It seems you're single.
It seems
You're single.
it seems like that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Why
Like
am
I said,
also-
there's no announcement to be made. When there's an announcement to be made, I will share it. When there is something that I think that needs to be shared with the world, I'll share it. But when things are personal, when I'm still figuring out life, then I think it's just between,
No,
it's
because
just
earlier two things here. Because earlier you said that you were in a relationship with Uday Gauri Singh. You said this, and you are not engaged. You said in one of the reports that I read. That's all I'm asking you. Are you still in a relationship?
When did I say this?
And why I'm also asking you is that because Karan Kundra announced on the social media that you and he are going to do a combo Insta live chat, which led to a lot of confusion.
No, there's no such announcement. There was a live chat we did last year.
Yeah.
There is no.
Yeah. So people started speculating: is she back with Karan? Is she still with Uday Gauri Singh?
No, people have to really let this thing go. Absolutely, it's been so long. This is like one of those. This is something that I think comes with the hit TV shows. If you've been a part of a hit TV show, then you're going to be linked to your co-actor for life. So it's just one of those things. Karan and me are honestly not even like actively in touch or anything. We have a mutual respect, and I wish him well. He wishes me well wherever he is. And I see what on social media and stuff. I know a little bit about him. I think he knows a little bit about me, and that's it. That's actually it. We did one live something last year because remember last year in the lockdown, everybody was just doing lives. Every evening at 6 p.m., everybody would be live. And we happened to just randomly do this impromptu chat, just something because fans of the show keep asking all the time. We thought it'll be fun. And that was the time we also interacted on that video chat. This was 1 year back. And nothing, no such feelings, or it's not, it's not like that.
As a friend, were you disappointed when he parted ways with Anusha?
No, I have no business. I mean, it's none of my concern. I didn't even know. I have no opinion on his life.
Okay, so that's that. Thank you, Kritika. Wish you all the best for all your future
Thank you so
assignments.
much.
And we
Thank
hope
you.
that next time when you meet, you will be a little more clear on your personal life.
Whenever there is something that needs to be put out clearly.
Thank you once again, and a big thank you to you from the entire team of ETimes here.
Thank you so much. It's always nice talking to you. Thank you, and thank you, ETimes.